Hey Pisces, Queen of Cups and Seven of Wands. And literally when I got these cards, it was more about self-care, self-love. I think you're intuitively knowing that right now is a time to give yourself compassion. With the Seven of Wands, this is about protecting your energy. I feel this is a need to have a level of perseverance as well, and maintaining control, because it's if we're at the Seven of Wands, we could be on a defensive too, in terms of either needing, again, that protection of our energy. And this is why I'm feeling a lot of self-care with you and giving yourself some much needed R&R or mental break. And that could be in any form that you feel, whether it's a few days off from conversations with family, just leaving at a specific time from work, right? Signing off, if you guys are remote, signing off at a specific time, like giving you yourself that self-care and attention to gifts, to like find balance is what I'm saying. So this is the Spiritual Journey Oracle. You guys know I love general reads, so bear with me with these energies. Let's see what your soul needs right now during this time. This reading is timeless, of course, but obviously I'm doing this during the month for the energies around September coming, which honestly R&R makes sense because we're in Virgo season, and I mean, that's the Hermit, and that's the best time to gather ourselves. It's also nurturing energy, earth energy, ground. So it's grounding your emotions. So Spirit, what is the spiritual guidance for Pisces? Oh, wow. Yep, rediscovery. Peel back the layers of a person or situation to discover what you may not have originally known. Yeah, and that's that Seven of Wands. So you're like protecting your energy because either some of you are discovering persons or situations of information and receiving information intuitively of things you haven't known. Healer, you are gifted with the ability to heal through words, thoughts, touch, and action. You may also explore healing work. To me, this is the healing for you. Maybe you guys, again, giving that energy too much to other people. And this is what I'm saying, self-care. So if you're a healer, you give a lot at your work environment. You give a lot to your family. Maybe your families are the ones who call you more often and always ask for guidance. Maybe, Pisces, you guys can be amazing listeners. But I feel this is a time to take a step back and give yourself, because I feel like they're consuming your energy at this moment. So let's see perspective. I want to see the power of perspective of that energy, particularly. What's the power of perspective for Pisces? Let's see what we got here. What you visualize will materialize. And we have sometimes in the winds of change, we find our true direction. So this is about manifestation. What you visualize will materialize. And so there is a wind of change. So be careful with what we're allowing. I feel this is also another reason why I feel like a protection of energy, because you're materializing things. And again, we're in earth energy. So maybe this is a time of materializing. We are going to enter October, and October is usually a time of harvest. So there are things that are coming to fruition, and sometimes Spirit guides us to protect our energy to go in, because either it'll be quick change that leads us in a new direction. And so in that time, I think stepping back is important here. Some of you be careful with work situations, right? So what you visualize will materialize. Some of you are really, I'm hearing that I do feel like being taken advantage of. So, oh yes, what I'm feeling is for some of you, someone's taking credit for your stuff. So that's very work specific. So for some of you Pisces, people are taking credit for your work. So just take note of that as well. So see who those people are, okay? Be mindful. So let's see what you need to allow. We have, I allow myself to be in the moment. Wow, this has been, I think this came out twice in Earth energy. So it seems like, you know, this Virgo energy is really asking us to be present. I allow myself to forgive myself and others. So this, again, to me, forgive yourself. A lot of you, maybe that nurturing energy, that self-care is to get back into yourself, right? We're in the Queen of Cups. It doesn't matter, male or female. Queen of Cups represent feminine energy. This means nurture our emotions. So Seven of Wands being on defense, the protective energy where maybe someone really did you wrong. For some of you, it's at work. And right now, this is a healing time to get past that, Pisces. So let's see what you need to surrender. Surrender resentments. Woof. So much about forgiveness here. God, Spirit. Woof. Holding on to resentments only poisons you. Try to forgive others for their shortcomings and keep moving forward towards positive situations in your life. Okay, so clearly Spirit is screaming here about our heart space and how we need to kind of release any frustrations or anger towards, you know, situations that hurt us. And again, Pisces, you're water signs, so we're gonna feel that, right? We're gonna feel these transitions. And I always like to call them processing stages, Pisces, because we always Pisces knows how to spend time alone. And it's actually where we do very well for ourselves. So give yourself permission to do that, because honestly, you will feel better. So this seems like a very big-ish message. I want to pull a major arcana shift for the month of September. So what is Pisces' major arcana shift? Let's see what's the major shift that's gonna be important for you. Okay. Oh, I know it. Look at this, Pisces. Virgo energy, Hermit energy, and this deck is called the Spiritual Teacher. So there's a great reward in spending time alone. Use these moments of solitude to focus on love and ways in which you might give to those around you. Shine your light as an example for others to follow. Seek out a spiritual mentor of your own if you feel your life feels unfulfilled right now. And then we have judgment, review, and contemplation. So this makes perfect sense, you know, where it is a time of solitude and is a time to kind of reflect, you know. And so in this deck, judgment is called review and contemplation. You've accomplished a great deal in your life and you have much to be proud of. Now it's time to decide what's next. As you contemplate the past and the present, you know, just like we have here, right? So contemplate the past and the present. And Spirit said, I allow myself to be in the moment. So Spirit wants you to be present, right? You'll get clear on your divine life purpose. Don't be distracted by conventional thinking. Be the real you. So there's a time right now to nurture yourself. Queen of Cups is a nurturing energy. And Pisces, to me, being this Virgo season is important. Being in a hermit energy, solitude, what you visualize will materialize. So finding a positive, the silver lining to whatever is really disturbing you. A lot of you work environments, I feel, because I don't know why that came in strongly. So some of you felt like you've been done wrong. And I can feel that too. So let's see what else we've got. 1111 when I saw right now. So Spirit. Wow. Spirit is screaming here. Let's get two more. The way these cards are coming out, Pisces. Wow. Power. This is a time to increase your confidence here. Strength. You got to find strength here, and this is to recharge. Yep, the devil energy. So something really happened to a lot of you Pisces. And again, no more holding resentment. We do have the Nine of Swords here in this deck called Suffering in Silence, and there's a release here. Lionsgate probably led up to that. So some of you may have had like something really change in Lionsgate. But the first cards, of course, had to do with cups. We've got cups energy here. This is the Four of Cups and the Ace of Cups, Five of Cups. Still, this deck is called Discontent and Boredom, and Love Begins. So to me, this is about discontent. Four of Cups, we're not happy. We're missing something. Our heart space needs to be cleared. Our waters are clouded through our emotions here, Pisces. And so there's a need for healing. We have the Emperor energy here. This could be that person or that situation that you felt disrupted, but also Emperor energy represents taking charge back of your life. So I think there's a need to recharge. And then we have stand your ground here. This is the Seven of Wands again, which is again your overall energy, that protective energy. And a lot of you will be in some preservation at the moment. And I feel like Spirit is saying it's okay, because right now, if this is the way Pisces needs to recoup, and this is the kind of method you feel is best for you to recover, then that's what you need to do for yourself, Pisces. So let's see what this discontent and boredom is. Okay, more on this discontent and boredom. So we have another four, which is Four of Pentacles and the Seven of Cups. And I feel this, it does feel a little bit emotionally confusing. And some of you, your work life has been shaken, because this is about stability, Four of Pentacles. So some of you definitely work life has been shaken. I'm hearing with the Seven of Cups, like, you know, earlier when I got this energy of lies being told or people taking credit for your work. Some of you is like a lot of lies, like about who you are, is being spread in the work environment. Now, for those of you who has to do other than work environment, this is just you needing to emotionally stabilize. This Seven of Cups could be you being pulled in many directions also emotionally, right? It doesn't necessarily just have to be about work, right? This reading is about our spirit, our soul. And the Seven of Cups could represent all the directions you're being pulled at, Pisces. It could be work, relationship, family. Like, it's like really weighing on some of you. And, you know, I feel like I'm hearing tipping point here. So give me more of this. Love Begins. Why the Ace of Cups? Yeah. Pisces energy, the Moon and Page of Cups. Lots of water here, Pisces. And, you know, Page of Cups always, to me, yeah, Eight of Swords. Page of Cups always represents how do we rejuvenate the water, right? Ace of Cups is the cup. So the cup that the page is holding is how do we nurture this space? The Moon is our emotions. There are things that are going much deeper than we probably allowed ourselves to believe. And I feel that this is when Spirit says no more, and you need to come back and recharge power, build strength here, and really clear your cup, right? Because the water is clouded. When our emotions are clouded and it runs deep, that means our waters aren't clear. In order to get our clear water so we can recharge, we've got to nurture the space. So let's see this Moon energy. Wow, a lot of you, again, Four of Cups and Eight of Pentacles. You know, for a lot of you, again, it's about work, your efforts. But I'm gonna call it out as an overall, because I feel this is like, I think Pisces, a lot of you can agree that sometimes when one area of your life goes haywire, it's almost like it spills. And that's what I'm saying. These cups are like, oh my God, things are just spilling and you're questioning. And so the Moon here you know, it's when I see this Eight of Pentacles and the Four of Cups together, it's like my efforts aren't doing anything. You know, there's this feeling of like, no matter what you do, you feel like you're behind. Give me more of this Eight of Pentacles. You know, no matter how much you give, people don't recognize, oh my God, Seven of Cups and the Wheel of Fortune. I mean, Pisces, what is going on? I mean, I should know, right? I should know. But this is for a reason. It was fated. Spirit is basically showing you that, yes, your efforts, you need to pay attention to your efforts, and then you need to divide and conquer and like almost like re-strategize. And it's fated for you. It was fated for this to come to your attention with the Wheel of Fortune, like in order for you to have this new beginning, your fresh waters. So all this here, Pisces, is clarifying the Ace of Cups. And it's because we need to nurture ourselves, right? That's why you have overall energy, Queen of Cups. So there's a lot about your wishes. I'm seeing Nine of Cups as well, your wishes. And this is about new plans, re-strategizing. I can see why this Emperor is here. Give me more of this Emperor. Okay, more of this Emperor. So we have Six of Cups and Queen of Swords. Yeah, a lot of you is family. Six of Cups can indicate family. Six of Cups can indicate your significant other. Six of Cups can indicate your boss energy. And this is where you draw the line, Pisces, Queen of Swords. And Spirit is saying your kindness, Six of Cups, your kindred spirit, your soul, everything that you've been giving, Seven of Cups, is something you're gonna have to draw the line on here, you know. And it's a decision, because we do have the Lovers in the bottom, and then we have Eight of Wands, and there goes the Nine of Cups. Yeah, because, and to me, this Eight of Wands is this energy surge that happened during Lionsgate. And for me, the Lovers has to do with your connections, but also Lovers for me always, Lovers for me is an ascension for me. The Lovers deck card. It also is oh my God, the words are not coming out. The Lovers card for me is a spiritual ascension, where it's the highest vibration of love. One, for source, right? How we learn how to nurture ourselves first, because you can't nurture others unless you have strong self-love for yourself, and this connection to source highly. And so Nine of Cups is telling me your emotions need to be nurtured right now, and you need to definitely draw the line here with this Queen of Swords. Give me more on this Queen of Swords about what that is for you. For a lot of you, like I said, yeah, judgment. You're making this judgment call. So Spirit is showing you something for you to make a judgment. Wow. And I didn't point out the bottom of the deck here. It's guidance from Spirit. Yeah, you are in a tough situation, and Spirit is ready to offer guidance if you just ask. And I feel like this judgment is exactly that. Like, it's a tough situation, and Spirit wants you to, one, hear out, but to also return to yourself, so you can understand and think and see clearly where you need to draw the line here. Okay, more of this judgment. This is such an interesting energy here. Yeah, so communication. Look at this. Four of Swords during your rest. Four of Swords is rest and rejuvenation. I want to point out here, Pisces, there's a lot. 444 may be important, and that's also Spirit protection. But this time, there's a need to rebalance also. Emperor is 4. Which is why Emperor is here too, because it's like taking back power, which is this Strength card. So it's almost like take authority back with the Queen, combined with the Queen of Swords. Is this taking authority, making the judgment call? And this Page of Wands is communication. One, I think you need to vocalize. Eventually, when you're ready, you're gonna You gotta, like, this is again a page, rejuvenate your soul. Wands are about the soul, rejuvenate your soul, but also the soul is communicating to you during your rest time. Your soul, your guides are communicating. You're getting information during your rest time to really nurture you, you know, which is why we have to stand your ground. So what's the stand your ground, Spirit? Thank you. Yes, beautiful. So we have Knight of Swords, Two of Swords, and the Tower. Wow. We've got Empress in the bottom, the Star, and there you go again, Queen of Cups and the Sun. Wow, with the Eight of Pentacles and the Four of Swords. Okay, Pisces, I can't even stop there. 22 right now. Stand your ground, Pisces. This Tower, for some of you, this could have been already a loss of job. And so whoever bad-mouthed, don't hold resentment. This is guiding you into a new direction. The reason, the solitude, it's almost like for some of you, this quiet time, if some of you lost a job, it's like you needed the space to think. And this Tower was to basically, you know, it's unexpected, but I feel like eventually your energy will rebuild. And I feel the purpose of it is to rebuild, right? The Tower in reverse is about rebuilding. So, you know, this is where Pisces energy, right? Number 2, it's in the tarot, which is Two of Swords. Pisces energy mentally needs to start getting back into your space and trusting your intuition more, which is this Queen of Cups. Now, all these other energies, I knew it had to do with this Lionsgate for a lot of you, because Lionsgate always brings in lots of change, but it's for a positive change. You've got 3 major arcanas here. And again, we're talking about rethinking your efforts. A lot of you, it's work. A lot of you, it's just, I really think it's, for some of you, it's work, but then it spilled over with the 7 of Cups. And now it's like, it put you in a position to charge your spirit, your soul, your wants, your desires, your emotions. Star is healing, and the Sun is to get back into a positive light. So all these emotions that probably was happening with a span of time, because this obviously is not an overnight. You're not going to have resentment of something overnight. This has probably been exhausting for some time, and then boom, it just caught up here, Pisces. So there's a lot to recharge. Now, again, I'm not going to specify this needing to be a person at the moment, because honestly, even if, let's say, this is a relationship specifically, Spirit is still guiding you to heal and to take time for you. It doesn't even matter how you put this. This is about you, your rest, your rejuvenation. You need to think back, recharge your life, and you're going to know what to do. You're going to know what to do, because you got to rethink about how you've been applying your efforts from here on. And again, embodying Emperor energy. So, ooh, that's deep. All right, so let's see. Ooh, I want to get the abundance guidance for you. So what's the abundance guidance? Let's see, because clearly this has a lot to do with our 3D. So let's see what's changing here. What Spirit wants to guide us. Okay, Spirit, this is quite a few, so we know it's a lot for a lot of you. So face your financial fears. Yeah, when you are honest with yourself about fears of success or failure, they can no longer control you. Be free of hidden fears by exposing them to the light of awareness, and you realize that you in fact have nothing to fear, and that every successful person has struggled with release these self-doubts. So face your financial fears. A lot of you, again, this could have possibly been a loss of job, and now how to bounce back is something that you've got to kind of process, right? Which is where the forgiving happens, right? So we have to process to not hold resentment, and feel, it's almost like a feeling of something was taken away from you. And this is where the healing, you know, the time alone is necessary for you to kind of re-strategize here, right? So block out distractions. Yeah, your life purpose and other priorities need your undivided attention. So it's time for you to take charge of your schedule and working environment by turning off electronics and avoiding anyone or anything that distracts you from what's important. You already know what these distractions are, and you have the power to responsibly block them out. Now, this is for those of you, like I said, take time out. So if some of you need to like ignore co-workers, this is not a job loss, this is about refocusing your life. Maybe you guys have family who constantly need your advice and call you all the time. Remember, we're talking about blocking out distractions, turn off electronics, you know, and other things that may be interfering with your schedule. So this is about blocking out and making a schedule, right? Because now you're focusing, Spirit is stressing on focusing on yourself right now. Abundance mindset. If you think of your abundance as something that happens in future, then it will always be one day away from you. See, feel, think, and speak of abundance as something you already have in the present moment, and that is what we'll experience. So again, that's why Spirit is saying be in the moment. So this is about abundance mindset. So believing that you have it now, but also this is the sun energy. Like, how do we get positive about our new direction and not get like stuck with our resentful emotions about our discontent with where we're at and the noise, the Seven of Cups, the noise that's going on around us. Because remember, this is the distraction. It's too much. You're stretched too thin. For a lot of you, stretched too thin. Sever vows of poverty. Dear one, there's no need to suffer or sacrifice. Hold the intention of undoing any vows of poverty or self-denial that you may have made consciously or unconsciously in any lifetime. As you do so, all effects of those vows will be undone for everyone involved in all directions of time. So again, there has been a job loss. This is to reconnect with your belief system about, you know, your financial fears. For a lot of you, these financial fears and a setback, right? So clearing debts. Your self-care involves removing the heavy burdens of financial and emotional debts from your life. You already feel lighter and freer just by facing this topic and making a plan to clear present obligations and avoid future ones as well. Thank you, Spirit. So this is what I'm saying. The Seven of Wands, it's not just clearing debts, right? It's not just heavy burdens of financial and emotional debts. This is emotional debt. Again, you're stretched too thin. You have to figure out where your efforts are gonna go, right? Again, I want to point out Eight of Pentacles is here twice. And so this time alone is to rethink about where you're going to put your efforts. So it could be emotionally, financially. Maybe, you know, some of you, your parents, your family's costing you too much. You know, job, like taking care of your expenses first. So there's a lot about fears here. And, you know, for some of you, it's a transition of work. It's a loss of work. For some of you, it could be an ending of a relationship that puts this predicament as well. And others of you, it could just be, again, you're stretched too thin and, you know, you've hit some hard times right now that you need to clear certain obligations from your energy and come back to your own self-care, right? Your self-care involves removing the heavy burdens of financial and emotional debts from your life. So this is about removing certain things, that Seven of Wands energy, for a reason. So let's get one more guidance before we close out this reading. Give us one more guidance for Pisces, please. Thank you. Beautiful. Look at this. We have the Strength card again. Power. We have courage here. So I follow the stream not knowing where it will take me, but I no longer feel afraid. And that's a lot of the courage. This Tower, this stand your ground. There's a lot of uncertainty that comes with this. And this is to recharge your life, to rebuild and to have courage of what you can't see. So again, to rebuild that trust in yourself, and no longer be afraid of it, and celebration. There are wonderful times ahead. To see the light at the end of the tunnel is a sight worth celebrating. Take note on how it shines on you. So definitely beautiful, right? I'm glad that Spirit is saying there are wonderful times ahead. So whatever is happening right now is right now. And there's a reason that Spirit is stressing for you to really think about where you're applying your efforts and what you're going to do. And that it's fated, it was brought to your attention so you can make the adjustments necessary to really shift things right now. So Pisces, this is your read. I love you. Please like, share, subscribe.